Children with autism are colorful. They're often very beautiful, and like the rainbow, they stand out, though divine. Today, I'm going to show you 1, what autism is, 2, why we should help, and 3, how we can help. Let's begin. So what is autism? Autism, or autism spectrum disorder, refers to a range of conditions characterized by challenges with social skills, repetitive behaviors, speech and nonverbal communication, as well as by unique strengths and differences. We now know that there's not one autism, but many types, caused by different combinations of genetic and environmental influences. Studies by Autism Society have shown that about 1% of the world population has autism spectrum disorder, and that prevalence of autism in U.S. children increased by almost 120% to 2000. Autism is the fastest growing development disability. There are over 8 billion people in the world, and there are just over 2 million people in the world that have autism. You may be wondering, how can I tell if anyone even has autism? I did some research and I found symptoms like significant problems developing nonverbal communication skills, such as eye-to-eye gazing, facial expressions, and body posture. Failure to establish friendships with children the same age, lack of interest in sharing enjoyment, interests, or achievements with other people, and lack of empathy. But I can also tell you just by experience, since my brother has autism. My brother Matthew is very special, and most people can kind of tell that he has autism. For instance, you may hear my brother yelling, and this does normally depend on his mood or behavior at the moment. He yells when he's either happy, sad, mad, or confused, and many more. He may be louder in different places, depending on where we're at. But when he talks, it's almost like a whisper unless he's demanding something. Also, if you ever see my brother and talk with him, he'll probably talk much different with you as he does when he talks with me, so we live in the same house. One of Matthew's symptoms is he needs to have a routine. Actually, most people with autism like routines. It makes things much easier for them because they know what to expect. And that goes for everybody. The reason he might speak differently with me is because we live in the same house, and I see him in his everyday routine. I see and talk to my brother Matthew every day, so he's used to talking with me. Why should we help? Why should we interact with the autism community? Speaking and socializing with not only autism people, but anyone in general can be kind of scary because you never know how someone will react to what you're saying. People tend not to speak with someone with autism because either 1, they're afraid. Like I said, it's scary to speak with anyone, so of course it's going to be scary talking to somebody with autism. 2, they don't want to speak with a person with autism. There are many reasons for this actually, and it might seem kind of mean, but it's very natural. Of course, you would rather hang out with your best friend instead of your baby cousin. Your best friend is probably much closer to your age, and you guys share everything together. Same thing with someone with autism. It may seem more fun to hang out with somebody else rather than somebody that has autism. Just know everybody has their own sense of humor in their own way, and you can have a lot of fun with this person with autism. And 3, you find this person with autism a bit intimidating. Yes, many people find autism intimidating. Although this is a horrible thing to think, we can all admit that you've thought someone was intimidating at least once in your life. But you should never think or say bad things behind someone's back. Just know that you can't choose whether or not you have autism. And probably many other reasons. But socializing with someone with autism not only brings good and useful abilities, but it also brings out in the person with autism. You can do this by asking them their favorite color or anything else they might like. Just be nice and get involved in what they're saying. So I advise for you to socialize with somebody with autism. And lastly, how we can help. Many in here might be like me. I'm only 13, and of course I have no car, ID, and I'm definitely not a high school graduate. And if any of you in here are not like me, you have other reasons like already having a job and a family. And I'm sure that everyone in here are busy with something else. That does not mean that you can't support the autism community. It may not seem like it, but there are so many ways you can help out. My brother does 2 camps in the summertime. One is very popular and called Surfers Healing. The other is my family's personal favorite called Endo Jacks. These 2 camps support the autism community. They both teach surfing for absolutely free and bring joy to the people surfing. My brother Matthew always has so much fun doing this and has gotten a lot better at surfing. It's really amazing getting to watch all these children and young adults with different symptoms of autism just surfing and having fun. You can support these places too. There are other many ways you can support the autism community. For example, some restaurants like Betty and Bo's Coffee, and going Full Circle, which is a thrift store. Just going to these places and supporting autism is supporting autism. And socializing would be a good support too. So I highly recommend socializing with somebody with autism. Thank you.